is the shit I'm dealing with, right? I have 8 double battles to do. 8 double battles. In a little bit. Every single fight, give or take, is just loaded to the fucking ass with quick claws. Which means that you just... planning on this gym is just not fun, man. Not gym. In this route, it's just awful. It's so fucking awful. Because you just can't plan anything. You kind of, like... There's basically 2 approaches to this. To, like, fighting these fights, right? There's the... Okay, if I lead with this and this, I just click buttons. Most of the time, I should be alright. Approach. Because, you know, they have good offensive type matchup and a decent defensive type matchup so in front of them, and therefore they can just click buttons, and as long as you don't get too bad RNG, everything should be fine. You just sort of have to wing it from there. Or there's the, I need to super hyper turbo prep every single one of these fights, where, like, okay, accounting for if a quick claw does go off or if a quick claw doesn't go off, then what comes in, and then what do I then do on the following turn? Who do I switch in to make sure that I bait in the correct one next, and making sure, well, what if I do get a quick claw? What if it doesn't get a quick claw? What if he misses the fucking inaccurate move? It's like complete fucking nightmare. And, like, they both have their drawbacks, right? Where, like, if you take the, you know, just 2 good mons, which aren't also aren't your, like, E4 mons, right? But like 2 good mons, and just sort of click buttons, like, you have to on the fly evaluate risk, right? Which is, like, not easy to do. And then, like, the other approach is, like, you usually involves a shit ton of pre-damaging because you're really over leveled, right? And therefore, like, the margins are just razor thin for whether or not you're going to fuck it up, right? Because, like, I've got plans for a few of these fights which are, like, fully locked in. Like, I'm controlling the AI despite kick claws for, like, 4 turns, right? But, like, I'm pre-damaging a shit ton just so I can constantly bait kills and all that shit, right? But, like, because I'm pre-damaging all my mons, it's, like, razor thin margins. If I fuck up, like, you know, I don't have, like, a bunch of HP on my mons, or half of my mons, to, like, deal with, like, the error or the inaccuracy that I've caused, right? So yeah, like, I'm not happy. I'm fucking miserable. Especially because, like, I've spent, like, a decent while agonizing over some of these fights, which, you know, maybe didn't need to be done. And then I, like, maybe go watch some VODs back from when different people have done this route. And, like, within an hour, they plan and do all the fights on speed up, and they just sort of, like, click buttons, and that's just it, right? And they're like, oh, okay, I lost this and that, and it was okay, right? I was like, bro, I'm too scared for that shit. I can't do that. I don't know. It's tough. So, the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm only plan to use it in one of my fights that I've properly planned, maybe 2, I can't remember, is I'm going to teach a move to Medicham. I'm going to use one of my 4 remaining heart scales. I believe I have 4, yeah. One of which at the moment has to be reserved for Blaziken, because Blaziken needs to be taught quick attack before the Elite 4. So therefore I have 3 total remaining, and I need 2, basically, for whatever encounter I get on Route 123. Because there are a couple of good encounters for the E4 where I'd want, like, 2 heart scales in order to sort out their moveset for the Elite 4. So I can afford to spend 1 on this move for Medicham. And I think it'll be just in general, like, I've done this entire fucking run without this move. Just give it to me. I'm so fucking desperate to have Pokemon which can, spoiler alert, can click protect. It's just something this run has never had at any point. And so, fuck yeah, just let me get protect on this guy. Been too fucking long. All I've had is, like, Endure Primate, but every single double battle in this entire run I've had to, like, bait and pre-damage or shit when I could just, like, have a protect mon and everything be a shit ton easier. Anyway, so we're gonna get rid of Shadow Ball. I want to keep Reversal. I don't know about Recover. I don't know how useful that is, but I can always, like, Brick Break and Shadow Ball flex lots, so it's pretty reasonable. But, like, Medicham gets so many good moves, bro. Like, Endure, Detect, Roleplay, Fake Out. Like, bro, this thing's moveset, like, if you actually get it as a Meditite at the start of the game, it's fucking... Right? Like, I would also want to have Fake Out, but I just can't scale it. I don't have the scales. Well, we'll put Detect on. I think, because it's 8 double battles, I'll probably get value out of it. And I'm definitely getting value on the first fight. Okay. There shouldn't be a way in which this could bite me in the ass, spending that scale. He says. Okay. So, I just need to get on with it. Like, I'm stalling so fucking much. I just need to stop. Okay, so, first fight. We're gonna go Bayonet and Medicham as our leads. We need Armaldo, and I've written down Absol. I think that's fine, right? No, it needs to be, because I realized there was a problem. The thing is, we also need to have 3 HMs on every one of these fights. We need to have Surf, we need to have Waterfall, we need to have Fly on every single one of these fights. Which is, you know, great. Love that. So we're going to put Waterfall on Grab for now. And then we need Fly on Mence, which we can do, I'm sure. We're in the right place, right? Yeah. You currently know Rock Smash, if I remember right. Okay. Alright, there's the moves I need. So the idea is I need Lum on everything. And I'm doing a whole bunch of pre-damage on Medicham, Armaldo, and Crawdorn. Okay, so Medicham is 58. Armaldo is 109. And Absol is, oh no, it's not Absol, it's Crawdorn. So I need to work out what this needs to be. Crawdorn should be 71. Alright. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna pre-sleep Mence and actually give it a Perzoom instead. Okay. Hey, what does Peeper Jelly know? Surf, Sludge Bomb, Mirror Toxic? I think that's right. Okay, I've got Repels. So the idea is that we're going to use Bayonet to clear down one of the sides, and then basically like pivot around with Medicham, Armaldo, and Crawdorn, whilst we protect Bayonet so that we never show, so we never let it attack into Bayonet at any point, right? Okay, well. Okay. Going in, not going to slow down. So this is 2 attacks into Medicham with pre-damage to always bait them. And we Shadow Ball, kill Grumpig. Yep, double attack. Okay, so the reason we have to do this is basically because of the Quick Claws in every single fucking one, right? So therefore, like, we need to always be controlling them, because else they can Quick Claw and do Reflect or Light Screen or Will-O-Wisp and a bunch of other shit I don't want them to do. Okay. Yep. And this is now double Psychic into Crawdorn. Alright. Okay, Psychic into Bayonet. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, no, I was expecting that. I just knew it would be fine. Okay, and then the idea is Shadow Ball plus a bit of Mence. And then it's just Shadow Ball, slash. Okay, so when all the quick laws don't go off, some of these fights look so fucking easy. Just the way it goes. One down. Okay, that's the only one I've basically planned the whole way through. Everything else is kind of just like, eh. I planned a few turns maybe or something like that. Oh no, I've planned this one the whole way through. This is a pretty meme fight though, this one. So we need Crobat, Mischievous, and Tentacle is all I've written down. Oh, and I need Armaldo as well. And then we'll go... What moves do we have right now? We need a Waterfall user, and we need a... So we'll do Mence, and... I guess we'll do Crawdon. Okay. So it's... Plum on Mischievous. Leper on Crobat. Leper on Tentacruel. And then Lum on everyone else. Apparently I've got some pre-damage written down on Mizzy, and I think I remember why. I'm just gonna double check what it is for. Should be for that, right? And therefore it should be that much HP. Yeah, that's right. 163 HP. Cool. Okay. Bit of a meme fight this next one. Yo, Zero. How you doing, man? How you doing? Okay. We have... Oh, I've already got a flyer. I can bring something other than Mence if I want. Not necessary, but... I'll bring something a bit more sackable, like Gara. Cook yourself dinner if you don't want to. Dude! Oh my god. I can relate so hard. It's like the worst thing in the world being someone who likes eating and hates cooking. Man. Why did God make me, you know? Okay. So this is a bit of a meme fight. I think I've said that 3 or 4 times at this point. Double checking moves. Okay. I'll have to explain this one a little bit. So I'll slow it down. So like this Wynaut has Quick Claw and only Destiny Bond. So it's just gonna sit there and spam Destiny Bond. This Shedinja does have Protect, as well as some attacking moves. We're pre-damaged on Mizzy, so that it sees kill, and therefore it can't protect, but the Shedinja actually doesn't have a Quick Claw. It's Lumberry or something, right? So what we can do is we can kill the Shedinja safely whilst we skill swap the Wynaut, right? This means that whenever we want in the future, we can now switch out again. This brings in the Wheezing, as expected. I didn't teach Mizzy Psychic, did I? Nope, I didn't. Okay, what does that mean for me now then? It means the Wheezing is gonna get off a move. Oh, this mistake went quicker than I hoped it would be. It's because I'm rushing. Okay. How do we get out of this then? Let's get the mons I have into the calc and solve this problem. So it's Crobat, Mizzy, Penta, Armaldo, Gyarados, and Armaldo, Gyarados, and... Dude, I have too many mons in the box, I can't find anything. Cool. So this wheezing, I don't think I can kill it this turn, can I? I can get close. Can it ever kill me? Shadow Ball crit would kill Mizzy. It can't really touch Crobat. Unfortunately, after this turn... Wait, no, it's Salackberry. Okay. Not Quick Claw. So I should just Air Slash the Wheezing and get something else in, right? Yeah, and get my Tentacle in, I think. Just get Tenta in early. So, Air Slash. Tenta. Tenta is getting a Shadow Ball, if anything. We could flinch, which would be nice. Again, this Wheezing is Salackberry instead of Quick Claw, which is really helpful now that I fucked up. Okay, there's another Destiny Bond. It's only got 5 Destiny Bonds, so we'll start struggling at some point. Let's just try and take this kill now. There's a range to kill. Unlucky. My bad. Okay, jump off. I just kill with Air Slash. So I have to Air Slash into Toxic. This isn't Quick Claw either. Okay, nice. Jump off. Okay. Okay. So I now need to... Yep. Wait for this to die. Which means Mean Look, Toxic. 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 Okay, switch to Armaldo, Toxic. Okay, this should be Dugtrio. This is... Why is this Wobbuffet? Just want to work this one out. I guess it's... That doesn't make any sense. Why is this Wobbuffet? The calc says this should always be Dugtrio. That's really awkward. This isn't Quick Claw, at least. So it should be fine then? Yeah, okay. Weird. I don't know why I did that. Oh, man. These fights are going to take years off my life. Okay. 6 more to go. So I've planned out this one as well, apparently. Can't wait to have gotten this one wrong as well. Unfortunately, we are using Blaziken for it. It's a little spooky. Blaziken, Crawdon, Piloswine, Sceptile. What I've currently got written down. Yeah, let me get all these in my calc real quick. Blaziken, Crawdon, Piloswine, and Seppi. The idea is that you kill that whilst you're baiting that and that. And you're pre-damaged to always bait that. Yep. Okay. Alright, so pre-damage. I need some pre-damage on Blaziken, which is definitely spooky, but as long as I've understood things correctly, it should be safe. Okay, and then I need Lum on everyone. I need black glasses on Seppi. Okay, can I bring my Dusclops to this one? I might bring Muck. I need a Surfer and a Flyer, technically, at the moment. That's not ideal. What? I guess no, I need a Flyer. Who can I bring to fly? I only have like 3 flyers in my entire box, I think. I've literally got to bring Crobat, Mence, Swellow to like every fight. And I can't bring Mence to this fight, it just doesn't do anything. Gotta be Crobat then. I really have no other flyers. That's fucking mental. And then Muck needs to be something else then as well. Needs to be a Surfer. Maybe just Kindra, honestly. Probably Kindra. And Crobat. Okay, so there's definitely Lums on both of these two as well. You've got the moves that you need. We need pre-damage on a few others. We need pre-damage on Crawdaunt. 164 HP, and we need pre-damage on Piloswine. So yeah, these first few fights are going to be more of me being kind of precise with pre-damage and trying to control the AI. And then the later ones definitely just be like, fuck it. These two, go. Okay, so I've worked the first 3 or 4 turns out. And then we'll just sort of go from there. Is there any AI patterns on this fight that I need to be aware of? No. Okay. Might pre-sleep my Seppi. Okay. Okay, we've got Fly, right? Okay, we don't need to in there. I do need to slow these down. I didn't like beating up. At first when I felt so uncomfortable doing it. Okay, we do actually kill with Blaziken, right? On all the targets you need to kill on. Yeah. Five plus nice. Yep. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we're going to kill the Electrode with Blaziken, fast kill. It doesn't have a Quick Claw, but the Mischievous does have a Quick Claw. We're pre-damaged to always bait a kill from Mischievous into Crawdaunt with Thunder. So we can just Skirt Uppercut, kill the Electrode, switch Crawdaunt into Piloswine. This Electrode has Endure, but we were showing it a kill, so it can't click it. There's Thunder into Piloswine. Nice. Okay, sorry about the pinging noise, but free damage had to be done. Okay, we went Lum for this. Okay, this should be Explode. Hey, Bruce. Nice. So now we're pre-damaged on Pillar Swine to always bait Psychic and Water Pulse from the Explode. So we kill the Explode and go Crawdaunt again. Okay, no Quick Claws. This should be Psychic into Crawdaunt. Nice. And now we're also pre-damaged for, again, Thunder, just like we were on turn 1. But also Giga Drain from Ludicolo. So this is now always Giga Drain and Thunder into Crawdaunt. And we can Superpower kill the Ludicolo. We go Seppi on Thunder plus Giga Drain. Again, Quick Claws, so Ludicolo won't necessarily attack. Okay, no Quick Claw. Okay, nice. We take the Superpower recoil. This is Thunder. It missed anyway. Cool. So we would pre-damage on Blaziken so that after this Superpower recoil, we're now showing a kill from Mischievous with Psychic. We can now always go into Crawdaunt and kill with Crunch. Okay, no Quick Claw. And with Black Glasses, this is a guaranteed kill. Seppi's first frag. Okay, this is Kindra. So, I've not thought about this. So my Crawdaunt is 100% safe in this position. My Seppi is also safe. So we just double up, I think. I'm faster with both, so if there's no Quick Claw, then we should just take the kill. Oh, what's the highest damage move on for my Crawdaunt? It's Crunch. And no Quick Claw. Yeah, plus 26 levels, but they're Quick Claws, which means you just can't rely on being faster to solve your problems, right? And like, obviously crits being double damage mean that, you know, a super effective hit, if you're a frail mon, you really are probably dead to a crit. For instance, right now, my Sceptile is dead to a Sludge Bomb crit. Gengar. But am I dead on Crawdaunt to Thunder? I am. Okay, so this is always safe to stay in with Seppi. And switch Crawdaunt to something on a Thunder. I guess I could go Pillar Swine and Crunch. Okay, that's a kill, is it? I didn't even check. I didn't even need Black Glasses for that guy. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude. Like, it's what's so deceptive about this fucking route, right? Is that, like, you are so over-leveled, right? And therefore, like, don't give the fights the respect that they really fucking need. And then, yeah, shit goes wrong. Yeah, apparently I've planned out this fight too. Also, really in-depth, which is... I don't remember doing this, but apparently I did. Okay. Who's coming? Bunch of my losers, apparently. So, Plusle, Mantine, Golem. I do not remember this. Ludi, apparently, as well. Slowbro, apparently. And Crobat. No recollection of this. Okay, so Crobat's probably my flyer. I need Dive on Mantine. Not Dive, Waterfall and Mantine. Okay, again, just gonna put these all on my calc, don't wanna fuck anything up. So, Plusle, Mantine, teach it Waterfall over Use Ray. Done. Okay, then Golem. I'll find my Golem. There it is. Ludi. I'll find my Ludi. Slowbro and Crobat. Okay. I have a bunch of things written down here. Jesus Christ. So, Larbon, everyone except Golem is Citrus. And Slowbro is charcoal. Again, I'm sure there's a reason for that. Trust past Miles. He never lets you down, Miles. Never lets you down. You already got a flamethrower. Cool. We're pre-damaging Mantine to 45 HP. Which is nerve-wracking. And we're sleeping Slowbro, apparently. What the fuck am I doing on this fight? Okay. Does that really only bait those moves at that HP? That's crazy. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Apparently, this seems to be like my most complete plan, actually. Crazy. I have all the moves I need. I don't think I need any other pre-damage. And yeah, I've got Waterfall, Surf, and Fly. Okay, we're gonna go over Ledge. So I think after this one, right? Okay. Okay. I have Fly, right? Hustle. I'm using you because I think you can do it, and that means I don't need to risk my Raichu. I trust. You've got this. Okay, so again, Quick Claws all over the fucking board on this one. We're pre-damaged to always bait only Thunder from the Starmie, which is crazy, by the way. That basically nothing else kills. And Drill Peck from the Skarmory. We had to go this low for the Drill Peck, basically. We're going to Thunderbolt kill the Skarmory. And this is then basically Thunder, maybe Drill Peck into Golem, depending on where the Quick Claw activates. I think there's one overlapping roll of Psychic with Thunder, but because Mantine is quad weak to Thunder, Thunder gets an extra AI boost because of that. And therefore, even though they have overlapping rolls, it should always be Thunder, not Psychic. Okay, this baits Pelipper, as expected. There's the Thunder. Okay, so we didn't need to pre-damage Golem because he's dead to Hydro Pumps from at full HP. Nice. So it's Thunderbolt into Pelipper. And then Ludi goes on both Hydro Pumps. Okay, Pelipper got a Quick Claw. Army also get a Quick Claw? Or am I slower? Yeah, that was a double Quick Claw proc. Wait, that's a bit weird, because why did the Pelipper move before the Starmie? Weird, I don't know. But yeah, that was double Quick Claw. Okay, this is the only mon on this fight. Actually, no, I think the Claydol on the back isn't either. But this isn't Quick Claw, this is Choice Band. So what we're doing is we're going to Thunderbolt kill the Swallow. We're faster by a couple of points, if I remember right. We're slower? Oh, bro, we're slower. I could have sworn we were faster. I just completely misread the calc, huh? Well. Dude. Why does this keep happening? My Ludi is dead to like half of Sky Attack rolls. So I can't stay in and fake out. I could fake out the Swallow, I guess. The plan was to fake out the Starmie and plus will kill the Swallow. But I'm slower. So then my Ludi's just gonna die. Can't have that happen. My Ludi's not going to be dead to anything from the army though. Is my Plusle? No, my Plusle's not dead either. So we just instead just fake out Swallow, Thunderbolt Swallow. Right. And just play out from there. Yeah, that was the flinch. Showing it was faster than me. Okay, man. Should have used Raichu, I guess, then. A Psychic into Ludi, that's fine. No Spit F drop is great. Unfortunately, now my Magical Leaf isn't a guaranteed kill. Because I needed the Fake Out chip to get a guaranteed kill. But the idea is to... What was I switching Plusle into? To... Okay. That's fine. Plusle will be taking, if anything, a Hydro Pump. Let me just move. Okay, Hydro, yeah. This is like a 50% range. Unfortunate. It does mean that basically... What's coming in? Is it always Metagross? Always Metagross, which means I can actually take a chain kill. I can go Flamethrower plus Magical Leaf. And Mr. Thunder. Thunder wouldn't have done anything to slow, but well, it would have done a fair bit, like 40% spell armor. Okay, this should always be Metagross. Nice. Which, yeah, we get the chain kill on because we're Charcoal. Nice. Okay. And this is now just the Claydol in the back, which is Choice Band Earthquake. So the idea is go Mantine plus Crobat. Yeah, we just win. Nice. Okay, that's 4 down in 43 minutes. Pretty good pace, pretty good pace. Okay. I don't think I've actually planned the next fight, have I? I've probably got nothing written down for this one. Okay, yeah, so there's 4 fights left, one of which I have planned for, and the rest I don't. So, we're going to go into the calc for these. I've not necessarily don't have a plan for them because they're hard, I don't have a plan for them because I could be asked, is the main thing. So, this is a case of all 6 Mons have Quick Claw. There's Bug types on the one side, and Pokemon that want to set up Rain on the other side. Castform plus Swift Swim, Whiscash, and Swift Swim Quillfish. So there's Rain Dance AI, right? Where if you're Swift Swimming slower, you get +1 and Terminate, right? But this doesn't apply to Castform. Like, Castform gets no extra Rain Dance AI. The thing is this Heracross has Protect, so if we don't show Heracross any kills, right, then it's super likely to just spam Protect, basically, right, because of the Protect AI. Where it gets a guaranteed +2 every single turn because of the bugged AI. That will only ever break if it gets 2 consecutive Protects, in which case it will then never click Protect again. This is what we had happen on Archie, on Bookhaven. This gives us some time, but unfortunately, like, we still have to be careful because we can't let the Castform click Rain Dance, which means we need to show it kill, basically, whilst not showing the Heracross a kill. But we also have to show it a kill in a way where we pivot, basically. So the deal is as long as I can put something on one side which can clear through the Whiscash Castform side whilst not being dead to Heracross, and then something on the other side which basically control what the thing on the other side is going for. I mean, that sounds really specific, but maybe... Honestly, I highly doubt I've actually got anything which can kill everything on this team. Right? Can kill everything on the Castform side. Like, because Whiscash is just really hard to kill, no? I mean, Breloom would do Castform and the Whiscash, at least, right? But then he's not going to kill the Quillfish. He also takes a decent chunk from Heracross if Heracross ever gets a double protect and starts attacking. It seems easier to try to do it that way. I guess you could go through the Heracross side, because then you just need a fire type, right? As long as you can stop the cast one from ever clicking Rain Dance, whilst also making sure that these guys never click Protect as well, which means you have to show a kill. And that's probably doable. So this would be Blaziken, right? Blaziken would easily do that. Like, unfortunately, Blaziken is my only fire type, which is a little cringe. I mean, I could use something with Flamethrower, right? Like Mence, but Mence baits Ice Beam from Cast Form. It's actually not dead to it. I'd rather not risk it that way. To be fair, my Blaziken kind of is Hydros and stuff. I mean, is my Blaziken dead to anything in the back? There's a Hydro from Masquerade. Other than that, I mean, it should be quite easy to bait a kill from Heracross, right? I'd want to do Metacham, but they bait different mons after the Heracross. I mean, maybe that's still workable. Would it need to be? Hydro Pump or Thunder? That's so cringe. 23%. You'd get Mega Horn. You'd also get Hydro Pump. Then you're also getting Ice Beam. Terrible. Okay, so Metacham doesn't look very good then on this. So I would need like to do a full pivot chain. Unless if I just want to, again, just want to throw good mons and hope for the best, right? Which is doable. How much does Brick Break from you do to a cast form? Might kill, actually. Sucks. What about Crobat? I mean, Crobat can't kill the Sizzle. Would get the Masquerain. Also then wouldn't kill the Masquerain after Intimidate either. So, can I bait like Mega Horn plus like one of these moves into something? What would even want to take a Mega Horn and then consistently bait something else? It'd be like Armold, right? I'd rather bait like Brick Break, I think, Armoldo. Like Brick Break plus like Thunder, is that doable? Probably with like Crawdon might get Mega Horn. Crawdon getting... I mean, Crawdon I can get very consistent Thunder plus Mega Horn. Right? And then into like Armaldo. What does Armaldo bait? Baits Masquerain, same as Blaziken. Good. And then would also probably bait a Hydro as well. Which is, yeah, and it would consistently bait Hydros from both. This is quite nice, actually. I like that position. Does it work, though? So in order to bait a minimum roll Hydro Pump from one of these two, it would need to be at 120. Right? And then taking the min roll Mega Horn is 68. That's 188. And the min roll Thunder is 65. That's 193, 253. Okay. But Thunder can miss. And then I wouldn't be baiting a Hydra. Yeah, no, I can't do that specifically. I would have to bait Ice Beam plus ideally Brick Break. Is anything gonna do that? They're kind of like opposite coverage, right? Like, what would even be weak to both of those? You have to resist Mega Horn. I don't think this exists, does it? Honestly, being weak to Ice Beam is actually kind of hard to come by, no? And Breloom can get Ice Beam plus Mega Horn very consistently. But then Mega Horn could miss, right? Honestly, probably not going to get the Mega Horn off, right? This is what I need to remember as well. Which all this is suggesting to me is that I should probably just go for like good mons and ignore the Heracross, right? Just try and clear through cast form, and if rain goes up, then rain, right? So I should probably then do Swift Swimmers, right? So what Swift Swimmers do I have? I've got Kindra, I've got Rally. I mean, let's put rain up and see who's faster. This would help. Poliwrath, Milotic. It's just these guys, right? I technically isn't. No, Omastar's not. I mean, Sceptile is pretty good. Sceptile dead to Megahorn? It is. Like Raichu. Well, I mean, I would want it to be bulky. Honestly, like Poliwrath is pretty good for that, right? Poliwrath kill the cast form. It does not in rate. Watching Poliwrath is only faster than Relicanth. I'd rather not throw at this. I think if I can choose, I would like to throw like Poliwrath plus Kindra at this. These two are like pretty expendable. What's this? I mean, this Heracross is. I would be clicking Protect turn 1, so I wonder if there's anything I could usefully do on turn 1. I mean, what happens when the Quillfish comes out? Right? I mean, you just Dragon Breath Mudshot, right? What about on the Whiscash? Is it Double Edge? Brick Break Double Edge? Is it? I mean, Brick Break plus Ice Beam gets close. We can probably afford to do that. So basically just do the risky fucking strat, right? Where we just throw Kindra plus Poliwrath at the front. Then maybe have some like switch-ins or like one more Swift Swimmer, so like Milo, I guess. Backup Swift Swimmer. And then kind of want Waterfall on these guys. Be a single targeting water move. So I can leave the Heracross up a bit easier. I don't have to like quick surf and accidentally kill it. And then I guess like once I've killed these guys and it's the other side left, it's a case of like definitely Mence. Like Mence has got a crazy good matchup to these guys. I don't want to bring Blaziken. I'd rather not. It does have it's got a really good matchup into everything except the Masquerain. What else is a really good matchup into these things? I mean, like you could do Armaldo maybe. Right. Muck seems really good. Yeah, Muck's really into this. And then maybe a Ghost type, honestly. Like just do Bayonet. Okay, do I need like Lums or should I go? Am I fine to go Citrus? I can just go Citrus or like Magos or something. Just do Lum, it's fine. Okay, so I wanted to put Waterfall on you, Indra. I'll leave Surf on Milotic. Now I've got all the moves I need. Got fly, I've got surf, got waterfall. Alright. Just send and hope for the best, he thinks. Okay, it's this one. So it's over the ledge. Waterfall, got surf, I got fire. Can always come back. Okay. Wait, does this Masquerade have Ice Beam? It does. Okay, I need to be aware of that. So I can't leave my Ments in on it. I should try to have something like Muck plus Kindra out on the Masquerade. Can't really touch those two. Okay, we'll do this fight, and then one break. Okay, so this Heracross has Protect. As long as we don't show a kill, and as long as it doesn't get 2 Protects in a row, it should just sit here and spam Protect. Everything on the right-hand side has Quick Claws, so they could set up Rain. The Cast Form isn't very likely to, but the Whiscash and the Quillfish are guaranteed to. Right? So. Okay, there's the Protect, as expected. Okay, no Quick Claw, which means this thing won't set up Rain, as long as I'm fast on it. I am. I'm actually faster by 1 speed point. The cast form. I didn't even check, but yeah, exactly 1 speed point. It's a plus speed cast form. Okay, so this Whiscash doesn't see kills, so therefore it's guaranteed to Rain Dance if it's the Quick Claw. Highest damaging move was Dragon Breath. No, it's actually Double Edge. Let's click Double Edge. Unfortunately, it gets the double protect, which means it's now attacking every turn. That's fine. Is my Kindra dead to Megahorn? I know my Poliwrath is gonna... My Kindra is not dead to crit Megahorn as long as I don't take any other damage this turn. Dragon Breath plus Bloodshot. Okay, no Quick Claw, which means we should be safe this turn, right? Megahorn and it misses. Okay, so from this position, Ments plus attack with Poly. Okay. Dude, was that a crit? Holy shit, bro. I did 100 damage to Ments. Yeah, that was easily a crit. Okay. Ments is faster than Poliwrath. Who's coming in? If it's Ments, it's Masquerade. If it's Poliwrath, it's Masquerade. So the optimal play is just to Hypnosis then, I guess, right? Air Slash plus Hypnosis. Nice. Okay, this thing now can't attack on this turn. Am I dead to Ice Beam? I mean, I should probably switch, right? Anyway. I'm dead to some high rolls, so we said we'd go Muck on this anyway. Dude, that nearly killed. Who's in the back? It's Sizzle, so I guess it's Shadow Ball? No, it's... Switch to... Milo and... Ball. Okay, and now it's Surf plus Water. Nice, okay. Pretty straightforward. At the end of the day, like, I've been stressing over these fights, but like, at the end of the day, like, you do have such a power and level advantage and stuff, right? I don't know. I just... Trauma. It's all it is. It's fucking trauma. I'm riddled with it. Alright. I need to take a quick break. I'll be back in... Dude, yeah, like, honestly, I don't need a Stream Deck. I don't need a Stream Deck. Just to be official about it, I don't need a Stream Deck. But I do have a lot of hotkeys that I use. And it's crazy how I keep forgetting them. I've had the same ones basically set up since I started streaming. Back in August last year. Has it been since August? That's crazy. And I'm still forgetting them, it's crazy. Dude, has it really been 8 months I've been streaming? That's wild. I mean, I took a month and a bit break in the middle at some point. Maybe a bit longer. Man, it's nearly May. Dude, the time is flying by. It's depressing as fuck. Okay, so next fight. I've got one more fight that I've not touched in the slightest, and then the fight after this I've planned out a little bit. But this fight I haven't. So, again, this is Quick Claw on everything. It's a little bit more awkward. Even though, so everything on the Raichu side has Protect, right? So the idea is you should just probably leave up the Raichu, target down these guys, but the gimmick of the fight is that you've got 3 Lightning Rod Mons, which means you can't use electric moves into the Mantine, Dodrio, or Gyarados, right? Annoyingly, the Gyarados also has Protect. So that's fun. I don't really know the right way to go about this one then. It's probably just ball out with bulky Mons again, right? What is the type? What kind of Mons would be what you would want to send out against these guys though? Especially because this Dodrio is really fast. It is plus speed. You could do like Cast Form. Doesn't actually do very much damage to this Mantine. You need something fast that also does damage to the Mantine. The Cast Form has a pretty good matchup. Also doesn't really do damage to the Gyarados either. Maybe something... What else is faster than this Dodrio? Everything I've got that's fast in it is just bulky. I mean, that's pretty standard though, right? Could be Tenta. Tenta is probably a pretty good choice. Right? I know it's weak to Thunder, but it doesn't do too much. It's a Tentacruel after all. And it's, you know, it's a losable Mon, and it's okay. I would probably want, like, Sludge Bomb Ice Beam as my coverage. Means getting rid of Surf on it. As I tend to go on, I've completely lost it. Is it maybe Kindra as well? My Kindra is unfortunately slower than the Dodrio. I should I kind of... Unless if Ice Beam kills the Dodrio. I mean, I'm minus special attack. It probably doesn't. It does. Comfortably, actually. Maybe Kindra? Well... What are we doing into the Gyarados when it comes out? We don't actually kill it very easily. I mean, we could leave the Gyarados up, then start targeting down the other side. Right? Because there's like 50% of the time Raichu will have got a double protect. Wait, who's coming out after? It's always Dodrio first, and then... So maybe get the Gyarados out first, then target down the Raichu slide. Dude, this protects everywhere. This is so annoying. Also Quick Claw, and Quick Claw Earthquake would kill my Tenta. So it's definitely Kindra. Who else? I'm not sold on Tenta. It would need to be faster than this Dodrio and can actually do damage to it. Maybe if I actually teach Psychic to my Misdreavus, then that's getting it. That's doing pretty good damage at this point. Right. I mean, again, it can't really touch the Error. What are you clicking on the Mantine? Do we even kill the Mantine with these two? We'd have to double edge. How does like Zam do? I'd be dead to a quick claw double edge. That's pretty good though. My Sceptile actually kills the Mantine with Thunder Punch. Who does it bait in? It baits in the Gyarados. That's kind of annoying. What is about Crow? What about just Crobat? Yeah, Thunder. Yeah, don't like that. I mean, Mence would be great if the Mantine has Ice Beam. Like the Mantine shouldn't be clicking Ice Beam. The Mantine side has setup AI, right? Which is really weird AI. But basically, I had it open earlier. I had to close the page. 1 second. Yeah, this is like one of the only trainers in the entire game which has this AI pattern. Right? 11 is set up first turn. Oh, I've got the wrong AI sheet open. Oh no, it's this document, isn't it? Yeah. So like this document has a bunch of AI patterns which aren't in the web page I use specifically for setup AI, which occurs all down here. It's literally just this flag, which basically says 31% chance to give a +2 to a bunch of these moves on the very first turn of the battle, which means that the Mantine is 30% chance to get a +2 to, because that's using move. Right. But that's not really good enough. That means like 60 whatever % of the time it still would want to click Ice Beam to Mence. It's kind of unacceptable risk, right? I mean, I think, is it Zam? Like, it really could just be Zam. It just does such good damage. Like Zam Kindra. I'd love something which actually outspeeds and kills the Mantine though. Like maybe Zam Sceptile? They can both sit relatively comfortably in front of the Raichu. Although if it starts getting too many protects, it gets awkward. My Sceptile also kills the Gara. Who's faster? Zam's faster. That's a bit annoying, actually. If I would lead Sceptile, I'd want something slower than Sceptile. So that I can, like, snipe something on the way in. Wait, no, I can't Thunder Punch the Mantine because of fucking Lightning Rod. Thank you guys for reminding me. Thank you. Appreciate that. Not one of you caught that. Not one of you. Alright. What use is a chat if not to point out when I'm being a fucking moron? I thought that's what you were good at as well. Appreciate you, Timmy. Appreciate it. Alright. Cool. Only one owning up to it. Only one owning up to it too. Damn. Alright. I'd love it if I had a strong normal type that I could use, but that's what I should be catching on this route instead. Dude, what can I kill this Mantine with? I have like nothing. Like nothing fast kills it. Like Rally is the only thing. I don't really want to throw a Rally at this as well. Also kind of like HP grassing maybe. If it quick claws and I'm dead to like the highest row HP grass crit. Like that's a bit bunker L, you know. Why are there no fast rock types? Like, what's going on there? Like Zam Kindra then, maybe? They bait different ones, don't they? Oh, they both bait Dodrio. Zam actually kills the Dodrio, and then I can get a free hit on the Gara as it comes in, I guess. And that's kind of nice. Honestly, especially because, like, Ice Beam into Psychic would kill. Unfortunately, like, I'm then just dealing with the fact that, like, I have 2 mons in the field which are just potentially spamming Protect. And I have, like, no way of controlling them. I guess we just need, like, strong, bulky mons at this point, right? Like, there's nothing else we can really do. Like, I was thinking Slowbro. I mean, Slowbro is good to have in the back. Like, or the Marowak, right? I mean, they've both got Bug Move. Dude, this might be yeah, like, he can super sit in front of those guys. And also Gara. There's probably Slowbro in the back. Something else nice and bulky that can come in and do stuff. I mean, I think I should be bringing Ments no matter what, right? I need a flyer. What other bulky mons am I going to be throwing at these guys? On these fights? Dude, I wonder if it is better to just like bait and target down this side. Do I have anything that would even do that? Like successfully kill through this entire side? Like anything with water coverage would kill the Marowak side. Does anything with that coverage kill the Raichu? I mean, Silk Scarf Kindra would do it, I guess. I would have to constantly bait kills on the other side, though. It just seems a bit exhausting. I'd rather not. I might bring Piloswine. Piloswine looks really good into this, actually. my boy Piloswine putting in work for one. And then I guess I've got shell armor on Omastar, don't I? And that could be okay. I mean, these guys are Quick Claw, and also like it's weak to them, so I don't know about that one. I could like throw Mantine. Mantine, I'd have to have the Raichu off the field. Even then, it's like only kind of dead. And like Mantine is so dog ass that like I don't know. Honestly, maybe Gyarados. Like Intimidate as well, right? Helps out with that. Gives me a waterfall user. Yeah, we'll do these lot. I don't know. If Zam dies, Zam dies. I think I have to just accept that. It's definitely Lum. Pretty much across the board. Ments, Pillow. I absolutely cannot risk this on this fight. Everything else is kind of fine. Wait, who am I missing? Slowbro. I mean, Slowbro is definitely citrus, but everyone else is. Pillow will do. It's not even citrus, is it? It's Mega. Right. this point. I need to remember, like, Mego is going to be so much more value most of the time. And Lum on these guys. Yeah, we'll do Mego on Ents too. I remember when Hendo 23 was on TM. He was a decent player. Alright. I think this is every move I'd probably want for this fight. Okay, it's only 3 left. After this one, it's only 2 left. Like, we're nearly through. Okay, we have Fly, right? Fought this guy, we fought these guys. Alright. Doing. Okay. So the idea is that the Raichu has Protect. We want to try and clear down this Mantine side as fast as we can hopefully hope to achieve. Raichu's guaranteed Protect. Mantine is quite likely to Stray, or just use one of its moves into one of the slots and do 2. We can get a guaranteed kill with, I guess, Psychic plus... It kind of has to be Psychic plus Double Edge, unfortunately. Could have done with having Strength on this fight, I think. Okay, there's Protect. You gonna get Quick Claw? No Quick Claw, so this should be a guaranteed kill. There's always Dodrio coming in. Okay. So, my Zam is faster than this thing. My kick. Psychic is a guaranteed kill though. So we're gonna Ice Beam the Ice Beam with the most damage on Gara. Considering it's Intimidate, it's probably best just Ice Beam. And Psychic. No Quick Claw, please. Tail Protect. Perfect. Best case. Well, is it best case? It means on this turn it's guaranteed Protect. Which, I mean, I guess, like, you're gonna do, right? Just a little annoying. So Psychic guaranteed kills the Gyarados from this range. I mean, I can switch Kindra out, then just go into, like, Pillar Swine. Just click Psychic. I didn't target that Psychic. I hope I clicked the right slot. Yeah, this Protect. And it should be Protect on Gara as well, right? Yeah. So these two are just going to be spamming Protect until one of them gets it twice in a row. Or one of them just fails and, like, able to get a kill. I want to get rid of the Gyarados. I don't want to kill the Raichu early. Okay. Am I dead to that? No, I'm not. Okay, it just didn't Protect for some reason. I guess it's not that likely. It's not guaranteed to click Protect on the 10 counter of 1. I wish I'd Mud Shot now. What are you gonna do? So, what's the sitch? Raichu is protecting if it doesn't see a kill, right? Yeah, it's guaranteed Protect this turn. Failed. Means I can set something up, at least. What do I want to set up, though? I probably want to get Kindra back in on the Pillar Swine slot. And try and take the kill with Zam. My Kindra faster than this Raichu. Yeah, I'm 1 speed point faster again. Okay. So Waterfall. Go. If anything, this is Thunder, right? Or Pillar Swine, I guess. No, if anything, this is Signal Beam. Signal Beam. Okay, no Quick Claw. Didn't Protect. I have no idea who this is going to be. This is like... Okay, this is Marowak. This is Thick Club. Or is... Yeah, this is Thick Club, no Quick Claw. I could just take this kill then, right? Waterfall kill? Each time it does. It does, okay. So I can Waterfall and then just Ice Beam the incoming Pokemon, right? Hendo Trackmania. I should make that my Twitch handle, man. Fuck Miles TM11, just Miles Trackmania, and all he plays is Nuzlocke. Honestly, I think I'm onto something with that. Yeah, like just like Ender, exactly. Yeah, he knows something I didn't. Yeah. Just go all in on the TM branding, despite being a 100% Nuzlocke. Alright, 2 fights left. So this next fight is a bit different. So everything up until now has been like a fake double, right? Where like you can target down one side and then just target down the other. This is a true double. It's the only one of these which is a true double. Which is always harder, right? Which means you can't target down one side. As a result, so much more awkward as because of that. I have a plan-ish, although I don't think the plan goes particularly far through the fight. I think it's just the first 2 turns. But that should be good enough, right? So Morwell, Armaldo, Mark, Fence. Slowbro, Dusclops I've got written down. This seems a bit like I'm bringing a bunch of good mons. What are we gonna do? Magos across the board. Basically, I want Dusclops because I think Shadow Sneak priority and also the Ghost, the normal and fighting immunity is just really good. Like huge value. I've got Lum written down. I'm just gonna trust past Miles that you knew the fuck we were thinking when you wrote that down. I don't really need moves on you. I need moves on you, and they're the right one. Moves on you, right? Those are the right ones. Okay. These are the right moves on everyone. Right. This is a spooky fight, don't get me wrong. I have like I've got nothing controlled on any turn either. I'm just sort of vibing. And it's gonna look a bit weird because like I'm basically doing the opposite of like what your like instinct would be to do on a fight like this. And yeah, you'll see when we get into I don't have Waterfall or anything. I need to have Waterfall on Slowbro, I guess. With a Flamethrower. I don't need I won't click Flamethrower. It'll be fine. Dude, you can't learn Waterfall. Kidding me? Man. I need a different mon then. What's my current team? These guys. I need a Waterfall user. Maybe just Kindra then instead of Slowbro. If Kindra dies, it dies. I kind of want can't really. Can I put Surf on anything else on this team? Only Kindra. I don't want to get rid of any of Kindra's moves for this fight. I can probably deal without Ice Beam on this foot on him, right? Yeah, sure. Because I can't get any of the other moves back, so it kind of just has to be Double Edge. Nah, I honestly don't think he's gonna die, trust me. Like I don't think he's even gonna come out of his Pokeball, really. At least that's my idea. Okay, so it's the true double. So I don't know where it is though. Okay, technically you could fish at this point, apparently. We're not fishing here. Okay, so it's these guys, right? They're facing like that, so you can't like dodge them. Alright. I mean, this is the most scuffed of all the plans. Dude, that's like peak compliment, right? Like, it just doesn't get better than that. Dude, this feels really spooky. Alright, trust. Okay. So, the lead on this true double is Gengar slacking, right? So it's another case of skill swap onto Truon, which means no matter what, this Gengar is 100% skill swapping on this turn on the slacking. It will take Truon, and then slacking will have Levitate for the rest of the fight. The idea actually is to leave up the slacking. And as long as you intimidate a couple of times, it can't really touch like Armaldo, for instance. At the moment, if it's doing anything, it is superpowering the Mawile. We're gonna go Muck. Thing is, it could attack Armaldo. I want it to attack Armaldo as little as possible, ideally. We're gonna AP the slacking just to chip it. Ideally get an AP boost. We don't want to kill the... This is into Muck. Right? No, it's into Armaldo, okay. Yeah, so we're... There's the skill swap. We're Battle Armor on Armaldo, which is why this is nice. Okay, this could kill if it crits. Okay, it didn't. No Omni boost either. So, the Gengar is loafing this turn, which means it's not doing anything right. Slacking is now going to be attacking every single turn from now. If anything, it is attacking into Armaldo with superpower. Is it always superpower? Will I get these monsters? Calc. I did go very recklessly into this fight, thinking about it. What is it clicking into Armaldo? It's always superpower into Armaldo or Crush Claw into Muck. We're never dead to crit on Muck. But what we can do is we can safely go Shadow Ball Gengar and then X's are what's coming in. Okay, this is into Armaldo again, unfortunately. This isn't really what I wanted to see. Okay, this always kills. And now, I think this is Starmie, right? This was the idea. Yeah, as it was always Starmie, and therefore I could get guaranteed X as a kill on the Starmie. So with 2 Mons down, this is Flygon or... Yeah, this is always going to be Flygon or Ninjask. So my Armaldo is always safe here. My Muck isn't necessarily... It's also not being necessarily targeted. If anything, it's Earth Power and Rush Claw. I think Ments and X's are the Flygon. After we go Ments, we'll go Mawile. Ments isn't dead to Crush Claw crit. Good power, this is again into Armaldo. Bro, stop. Okay, X's it at least into Ments. This is a range to kill. Is it not actually Mega range? A couple of HP under. We'll go Mawile now, and X's it again. Can we AP actually? You probably can, right? Yeah. Yeah, third Intimidate on slacking, so it's pretty much neutered and doing nothing now. As long as it's not critting, obviously. Is that another one into fucking Armaldo? Could you... Bro, could you... This is crazy unlucky target. That's also into Armaldo, isn't it? This targeting is so unlucky, bro. Fuck, okay. Who is this now? Sam? Maybe? Ask. Okay, Mago should proc. I might actually in danger with Aldo. There's 49 mark. Yeah, no, I'm actually not in danger with Armaldo. The thing is, this Morwile is Bright Powder, which sucks balls, man. Got Sword Stance too. We're gonna go Mence again. If anything, this is superpower. Just try an AP and hit this thing. Watch it superpower my Armaldo again for the 5th straight turn. Okay, Sword Stance. Just hit now, Armaldo. Hit. That's into my Armaldo, isn't it? It's not. Okay, we hit. Nice. Okay. So it's just 2 mons left, right? It's Zam and the Slacking. Okay. This Zam does have skill swap, but it shouldn't be incentivized to click it. Right? Because obviously its partner doesn't have a one anymore. There are moves that it will try and skill swap with you. Battle Armor is one of those moves. This is very, very likely to skill swap onto my Armaldo as long as it doesn't see a kill. Yeah, Battle Armor is a boosted. Interestingly, Shell Armor isn't. What are we gonna do? However, this can see a kill on Armaldo, so I kind of have to switch out. And it will crit kill my Mence too, right? Because this is the Ice Punch. Yeah, so I have to double switch. This is Crush Claw Ice Punch on Dusclops. Seems like a good Morwile switch. And it's Psychic Superpower on Armaldo slot. So I guess it's Mence into Morwile and Armaldo into Dusclops. Dusclops can take the superpower pretty comfortably, right? Checking. Oh yeah, it does like no. Okay. It's the 4th Intimidate down. Smile -4. Like I said, this is, if I think I understand this right, this is very likely to skill swap my Dusclops now, right? Yeah, it did. Oh, it skill swapped the Slacking. Why? Bro, that's so weird. Why? If the user's ability is Levitate and the target's ability is not Levitate. Nope. I don't get it. It shouldn't be boosted. Weird. We should just kill with Shadow Sneak now though, right? This is why I brought Dusclops. Shadow Sneak is a guaranteed kill. We go, I guess, Muck. Bot. Sneak. We're never dead to Shadow Ball crit on Dusclops. If I remember right. Shadow Ball crit is 68%. That's into Clops. Yeah, okay, cool. So we can now just Skunk and Witch, right? Okay, one more. Thought it might be an item there. Nice. So, yeah, bit tricky because it's a true double, but we made it through. Good. So one more fight, and I've not actually planned this one out, so we're going to be back into the calc for this. So, calc up. Everything is Quick Claw except the Snorlax, which is on the Ursaring side. Unfortunately, the calc doesn't actually have these guys loaded in. Does it have them loaded in on the old version? Fredrick. Oh, it does have them correctly on this one. Okay, we'll use this then. I don't think this should make a difference. Okay. There's nothing with Protect except... There's nothing with Protect at all, right? Okay, so the thing is that these guys are side toxicking because they both have guts. The idea. How do I want to, like, deal with this? They're all quick claw too. So annoying. Okay, you've got to be aware as well that, like, this is something I saw happen in someone's VOD that I watched. Where, like, so basically, side toxic gets +5 AI score, right? If the partner has guts. A kill is +4, which is why usually it will go for a side toxic over a kill, right? But if you show it a kill with Earthquake, because it's a double battle and its partner is flying type, it can still click it will click Earthquake instead. Similarly, if you show it a 4 times weakness to Earthquake, for instance with a Magneton, it'll get the +2 boost from it being 4 times weak, and it will doubly click Earthquake. Right. So yeah, that happened in someone's VOD, where they thought they would just side toxic each other, and it clicked Earthquake instead because there was a Magneton out. What can I lead that can kill this sort of stuff? I mean, if I fast kill both, then there's nothing can happen other than nothing can. If I can fast kill both, nothing can possibly happen except nothing can happen. They would just toxic each other as long as I don't show them kills as well. Right? There's something like Raichu. You're close to being a kill from Earthquake, to be fair. I don't really like that. What else kills this Swallow? Sceptile does, technically. I'd quite like to have like an electric type out though, honestly. An electric type or like an ice type. Fast ice type, or a fast mon with an ice type move would be sick. Down this like Swallow side. Also like Blaziken would be great as well. Because Blaziken like completely plays down the Heracross side. What does Blaziken bait? Bait Snorlax from the Ursaring. Crobat from the Swallow. The problem is Crobat. Oh, this Snorlax isn't Quick Claw actually. This seems really good then, right? As long as I have something on the other side killing the Swallow. Wait, no, I can actually kill the Swallow with my Blaziken, can't I? Something else killing one of these two mons, which also baits exactly Crobat and Snorlax, would be sick. Right? What about like Metacham? Metacham baits Snorlax. It also baits Ment. Yeah. What about... I'm assuming it's fighting types that bait the... No, it's not. What about Primeape? It's Heracross. How is it that I'm baiting Snorlax? Is the... Like, it's phase 1. Why? It's super effective move? Super effective move, weakest typing? That must make sense, right? Yeah, that's why. Armaldo would have been tough. Dude, barely anything baits it. Gulp. Kinda has to be weak to Ghost or Ground for it to ever come out, right? Bro, nearly everything. Yeah, I mean Dusclops does, but Dusclops can't kill anything. Bayonet also baits it, but Bayonet doesn't kill anything. Golem does. That's interesting. Right? He also baits the Crobat too. The reason I quite like this, right, is if I can kill both for free, both of the front ones for free and get Crobat Snorlax. And again, if neither of them see kill, the Crobat will always toxic the Snorlax, but the Snorlax isn't Quick Claw, so my Blaziken can kill the Snorlax, and then my Golem can then kill the Crobat too. So I could do like Blaziken. So Blaziken doesn't bait anything from anything, right? This is always toxic. And Golem doesn't bait anything from anything, so this is always toxic as well. So it's going to side toxic each other. Blaziken kills the Ursaring. Uppercut. Golem. This actually immediately brings the Snorlax in. We could head smash the Snorlax, I guess. But I'd rather it doesn't actually kill. We just Rock Slide and kill the Swallow. Chips the Snorlax too. No, this doesn't necessarily bait. This is Blaziken has to kill the Swallow, and then Golem would have to kill the Ursaring. It can do. It takes some recoil, but that's right. Yeah, because say if I kill the Ursaring with Blaziken, it brings in the Snorlax immediately, and then Swallow would poison the Snorlax. So therefore, when the Crobat is in, it can't toxic its Snorlax because it's already poisoned, right? And so therefore, the Crobat would be free to attack. So I have to kill Swallow with Blaziken because it's faster, which is fine. Because Golem also kills the Ursaring and is faster. Okay. Then it is always Snorlax, always Crobat. Crobat toxicing the Snorlax. Blaziken kills Snorlax. Golem kills Crobat. I have to head smash that too, unfortunately. So I'll have taken quite a bit of damage on my Golem. I'll actually be under 50% even. Will I then be dead to the Heracross? Wait. I won't be dead to anything. I'll then sort of have to sort of vibe it a little bit. Right? This position's kind of lame, right? Because then I just don't have control over the Ments and the Heracross. The Ments will always be toxicking the Heracross, and then the Heracross will be like kind of vibing, basically. What will it be doing into the Ments? It's basically always Earthquaking, right? Because it also gets the double battle Earthquake boost. If you like go like Gara, like how well do you take a burned facade? Like good, right? Yeah. We can go Gara pretty comfortably. Especially because, like I said, it should be very likely Earthquake. We can then go like Mantine as well, right? Mantine has the same defensive profile. And can then Ice Beam kill the Ments as I like try to bounce the Heracross or some shit. Yeah. I think I'll do these two. Yeah. As long as my lead works. But I think it should, right? Let me work out what Earthquake, the Ursaring's Earthquake AI is going to be. Like, as long as it's not more than 5, right? Which it shouldn't be, right? Because it doesn't see kill. Should just be +2. And Toxic on partner is +5, right? Yeah. This should always be safe, turn 1. Even if they both Quick Claw, they just Toxic each other and die anyway, right? And then there's no world in which the Snorlax is already poisoned because the Swallow's dying first, right? And there's no way that the... Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Okay. I think this gets it. So Blaziken, Golem, and then Gara and Mantine. Should bring a fly. We need a flyer. So I guess we'll bring Ments anyway. And I guess like Slowbro, right? It's pretty... Yeah, it's kind of bad into the Heracross actually. Maybe like Poliwrath. I think I want Ice Beam on the Poliwrath. A Brick Break on this fight. At least that way you can hit the Ments. I don't think this Ments has Air Slash, does it? It does. Yeah, whatever. As long as you've got Ice Beam, you've got Bounce. I might put Ice Beam on Gara for this fight too. Go to Strength. Okay, so Ice Beam on Gara in the calc, and also put it on Poliwrath. Okay. God, I hope this works, because Blaziken is really fucking valuable. Just checking that I can put Mega on everything. Should be able to. The way I'm remembering the Pinchberry situation is like which berries I can use on everything is basically put Mega on fucking everything. But if it's a minus speed mon, right? Just don't worry about any of all the other berries. Fuck them. Just Mega. I can't use Mega. Someone else. All right. Cool. Last fight. But I hope this one works. I do not give a shit if Golem dies, but if Blaziken dies, I am gonna cry. Is there any items down here? Ooh, calcium. Great. Awesome. Love that. I have Fly, right? Oh. Alright, last one. Please work. Again, like, they are all Quick Claw in this fight, except the Snorlax. And honestly, the Snorlax not being Quick Claw is super good for us. Okay. So, neither of them see a kill on anything, which means they're both only seeing the +5 score from Toxicking each other. We're faster up with Blaziken than Swallow, so we kill that with Sky Uppercut. Double checking the range, it kills, and then we Head Smash the Ursaring, which also kills. Golem is faster than the Ursaring. Okay, Swallow got Quick Claw, that's fine. Ursaring also got Quick Claw. Nice double Quick Claw proc. I mean, at least it shows that I was correct, right? It's a nice little bit of validation getting a double Quick Claw proc there. Okay, this is Crobat, yep. Alright, cool, and this is Snorlax, right? Yeah, this Snorlax has Guts, which is why the Crobat is going to be guaranteed Toxic it. But it's also not Quick Claw on the Snorlax, which means I'm safe to just Sky Uppercut kill, and it does kill, correct? Yes, I don't need Superpower. And then I can just smash the Crobat as well. Is that another Quick Claw proc, or is it just faster than me? If that is another Quick Claw proc. 3 in a row. Yep, I am faster than that Crobat. Ah, I should have Head Smashed the Heracross on that turn. Yeah. Does Head Smash kill? Oh, it super did. Yeah, that's a misplay, I guess. Yeah, I should have spotted that. You just Head Smash the Heracross, kill, and then it's just a 2v1. Yeah, that's an in. Okay. So now I need to work it out from here, right? The idea was Fence is always Toxicking the Heracross. And the Heracross is nearly always gonna Earthquake. Let's just double into these two guys. If it doesn't Earthquake, it's Brick Breaking. which is like also like fine. Okay, yeah, there's you. There's the toxic. Okay, these guys are quick claw, so this is a little spooky. Facade doesn't actually kill either of my mons, though. Like, it just doesn't do that much damage. Even, yeah, like, I live crits even, so it's just not that bad. But maybe a, like, crit plus double up, like, would do it. Let's bounce the Heracross and Ice Beam. Okay, no quick claws. Means this is dead. Okay, where's the Heracross targeting? Okay, it's into... yeah, unfortunate. Interesting that it Mega Horned and... that's a lot of fucking damage. Why? Facade is more damage. Why is it not clicking? Is Facade bugged? No, I have no idea. Why did it not Facade? Weird. Okay. I think we're safe. I'd rather not switch out and just if we just air slash. Yeah, okay, no quick claw. All good. Cool. Reliving my trauma avoided. Okay, so we get 2 rewards for coming down here. Or maybe 3 even. Berry Master, we get... okay, cool, get a few berries. It doesn't matter. One reward. This lady, who gives us Giga Drain TM. Oh, I need to show her a grass type, do I? Okay. Yeah, nice. So this is vitally important because, yeah, even SHF knew that the Giga Drain TM is so super important because there is a Swampert on the Elite Four that you will not kill if you don't have a Giga Drain TM. Nothing kills it. I mean, Sceptile does, but we don't talk about that. Okay. So the other reward is our encounter. This is really, really, really important and also really fucking interesting too, right? So, Route 123. This is the last encounter. Asterisk. Technically, there's a couple more that we could get, but we're not going. I don't think I need to, and it's just too risky. So, we have dupes. We have the Wobbuffet, we have the Ludicolo, we have the Arcanine, we have the Medicham, we have the Duskull. That's 55% worth of dupes. What's left really is Tauros and Slacking are the big ones. So Tauros is 20 out of 45, so that's 4/9. Slacking is 2/9. And then Skarmory is 1/9. And then is this 2/9 of the time? It's one of these guys. The sitch is... Slacking is fantastic. I will probably bring it to Elite Four. Tauros is a bit IV dependent. A bad one will leave me in a tough spot, but a good one is probably coming to Elite Four. Skarmory, I have no fucking clue. Probably not, but honestly, there are a few E4 ones that it does deal with, but I don't know. Miltank is no shot. Heracross, if it's crazy, we can bring Heracross to Elite Four. Like, and I mean absolutely bonkers. We can bring it to Elite Four. But the things needed for Heracross to come to Elite Four are great. It's so ridiculous that even, yeah, like the odds of you getting a Heracross that you need to come to Elite Four is happen. And then we have a similar problem with Snorlax. If we catch Snorlax, it's fantastic. It's definitely come to Elite Four, and we will probably win. But we ain't catching this shit. This thing's impossible. It has Whirlwind, got a catch rate of 3. Yeah, this ain't happening. And it's got Slack Off, right? Which means... oh, it doesn't actually. But yeah, damaging this thing is fucking impossible. I want to double check something. Does Shadow Attack prevent Whirlwind? I don't think it does, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't be considered quite so difficult to catch, right? Yeah, it works on everything except something with the ability Suction Cups or something that is used to move Ingrain. So yeah, great, awesome, cool. Basically that means Octillery is always coming to this, and I will just if heaven forbid I get Snorlax, we just send an Octillery, try and do as much damage as possible that we can without killing it. I'll probably just throw off like a water spout or something, because it probably will live, right? I just need to do as much damage as possible to it, and then throw balls. I die. Yeah. What level is this? 74. I mean, this is super unlikely to happen, so I want to check. I think, yeah, we just water spout, right? If it crits and kills, then so what? So be it, right? But I think it's still in our interest to click it. And then once Octillery does die, we'll need something else we can send out to try and prolong the encounter as long as possible, which is probably Poliwrath and clicking Hypnosis. Right. Where's my Poliwrath? Already in my party. Okay, Octillery. So now we need to work out what else we're bringing. So we're definitely leading with Mischievous, right? Because there are Wobbuffets that we need to run away from. Plus there's also some fast mons like Arcanine and stuff. And if it's a Wobbuffet, we can skill swap run, right? So it's definitely Izzy, the lead. But now I need to think about, okay, who am I using to catch everything else? Because everything else is still not easy to catch. Like Tauros is catch rate of 10. Slacking is a catch rate of 3. Like none of these guys are easy to catch. So it's definitely Slowbro, right? For the recovery, right? Like Leper Slowbro. I can throw it out and I'll be pretty... I can have him out for a long time and it should be fine. I would want to Thunder Wave just to improve my odds, right? And I'm willing to risk my Lantern to get that done, right? It's that or like Eggy and Stun Spore. But I think Lantern... I mean, Stun Spore can miss, right? Yeah, it's pretty light even. Thunder Wave is at least accurate. I don't have any other Thunder Wave users, do I? So I just need one more Mon, right? I mean, Slacking, we can just sit Mizzy in front of, which is quite nice. Because it only has normal and fighting moves. So once we've Thunder Waved it, I guess we can just go Mizzy, but we don't have that luxury with Tauros, if I remember right. Tauros has Iron Tail, yeah. I mean, most of the time it's going to be Tauros or Slacking. Those are the guys I mostly need to plan for. I mean, and they're also the guys I need to catch if I encounter, right? I think my last one I want to have be something with recovery, right? Who can also just sit in front of them. Specifically Tauros. Like, and also it'd not be something that, like, devastating if I lose. So I don't want to really use Milo for it because, yeah, I can't afford that. Maybe Vileplume, honestly. It's neutral to all the moves. There's recovery. That or Breloom. Probably Vileplume then, isn't it? Okay. So order of operations is basically Para, and then one of these two, and then if it's Snorlax, it's these guys, and everything else will just sort of vibe it a little bit. I mean, what if it is Heracross? What am I doing on Heracross? I can't Thunderwave Heracross. crazy low catch rate too, and I guess it can't be Vileplume then. I need an Intimidator. So I guess it's Gara. Because if once I've intimidated it, then I can use Slowbro. Okay. There's Mago there. Mago there. Free sleep the Octillery in case it's Yawn on the switch in. Okay, Lum on you. It's definitely Leper on Slowbro. Probably Leper on you. No, Lum even. And then Lum on you. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to run some quick ads, and then I will be doing this encounter. Okay. So. Wait, have I got the moves I need to actually get there? I don't have a flyer. I mean, I don't need a flyer, because I can just walk back, I guess, at this point. Right? Like, I can just walk to Moorville. Right? I should be fine without a flyer. I do have Waterfall and Surf though, right? Surf there, Waterfall there. Okay, cool. Let's head over. Oh, dude, this is a bit nerve-wracking. Like, this is basically what is going to decide whether my E4 prep is going to be a complete fucking nightmare or so much easier. Or somewhere in between. If it's like a half decent Tauros, then like, whilst good, will make all my decision making so much harder. Whereas like, if this is like a fucking mill tank, then like, at least the decision making is a bit easier, but then actually planning the E4 is fucking. If it's a slacking, well then we're cooking. Okay. So more than half the time we're just going to be running from this encounter, or skill swapping and running away. Yeah, this is always slacking. It's genuinely 22%, which is not insignificant, right? Dude, big beefy hitting the attempt would be. Oof. The second big beefy has hit the Miles TM channel. Oh god. Alright. The ritualistic save before we go in. We take like, it's a normal type with really good recovery. So you would think it would fucking do something, right? It's kind of like a mini Snorlax, right? Like, you can put Facade on it. It's got decent speed. It's got okay attack. It's got infinite recovery. But no, it's fucking awful. What are you gonna do? We just ignore it. We pretend it does not happen. Alright, so yeah. Oh god, instant first tile. This is water fair. Okay, geez, I was not ready for that. Whew. Okay, skill swap. Okay, expected result. What are you gonna do? Okay, we really want to see some good IVs on this thing. Also, we need to catch this thing. That's the other thing. It does have double edge, which can start killing itself. So we need to Thunder Wave it and not damage it. Just throw ball. Right? We should go Lantern, Thunder Wave, then Gyarados into Slowbro. And just recover and throw balls, Eventually we'll start throwing timers and everything. Okay, Iron Tail, perfect. Just no defense drop, please. Nice. Should have gone Lum, I guess. I don't think I went Lum on Slowbro. Did I? I didn't see this thing on Body Slam. Oddly annoying. Okay, there's the double edge. And there's some recall already. Okay. Let's get a Tauros up. The calc. Okay, this can also defense drop on it. Need to be aware of that too. The Body Slam, Power. And Iron Tail. Just getting one up in the calc. It's at level 74. That's currently at -1. Let's just check what this might be doing to my Slowbro. Probably not very much, judging by the Earth Power. Yeah, we just throw balls at this point. If we ever get paralyzed, then we need to be a bit more careful about like recovering, right? So we don't get too low. Also needs to keep an eye on defense drops. Okay. Don't slack off yet. Okay, double edge already. Now we slack off. We're faster. Of course we are paralyzed. Yeah, this is probably timeable territory. Okay, there's a defense drop. Let's go Gara. Nice. Tauros in. Nickname needed. Should we do it in honor of Big Beefy? Like, we didn't get a mill tank. But like, you know when you go to the fucking casino in Run and Bun, you're hoping for that Tauros, but you get a Big Beefy. We should honor the Big Beefy that we got that one time. He's not a Big Beefy, but he's a Big Beefy in our hearts. This is how we manifest good IVs. Nah, Big Beefy all the way, buddy. Big Beefy all the way. I'm manifesting. That's what we're doing. I need to spend more max repel. Alright. Dude, okay, the problem with Tauros is, I'll let you in on a secret. So the problem with Tauros in general, right? If we go into the calc, the very first mon of the Elite Four, right, is now a Tentacruel. This is changed in 1.1. In the old Elite Four, the first mon was a Sableye, and then there was something else on this fight. I can't remember what it was. But now it's a Tentacruel with spikes. I have only one Pokemon in the box which outspeeds and kills this thing, therefore preventing spikes from going up, and that's my Swellow, who I, when it's burned, can kill with Facade. The problem is that this Swellow is just not good enough to bring for the rest of the Elite Four. It just doesn't do what it needs. Yeah. For instance, the Latios, it has like a 1 in 16 to kill, right? Tauros, however, is better, a lot better generally, and can potentially replace my Ments. But no Tauros can kill this Tentacruel, I think. I don't know if maybe like an Adamant max attack one potentially can. You're being a bit optimistic. Right. Oh, this is Tentacruel. Chorus. Facade. Poisoned. Adamant. Silk Scarf. Like, if you're Adamant 31 attack, you've got like a 62.5% range. So like, Tauros just doesn't solve this problem. So my Sydney is now looking very scary no matter what I get from this Tauros. But this could potentially still become to the Elite Four, and it will make some other things a lot easier. But like for instance, Agatha will be a lot easier with this a good Tauros. Okay, where's Octillery? Get back in the fucking loser box, buddy. One of the other losers snuck in here. I think they have, actually. Okay. Big beefy time. What do we even want? Do you really want a plus speed Tauros? You need a plus speed Tauros. I mean, not really. I have no idea what the breakpoints might be. 5Es and natures. I don't really know. I'm stalling. I don't want to look. Right. Please. Please. Okay, neutral nature. That's fine. It's fine. You'd imagine guaranteed IVs. Ugh. Good. I mean, it's okay. Probably not good enough, though. It's okay. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get this thing exported, throw it in the calc immediately, and we'll just look at some calcs of how this matches up into the Elite Four. Like, what could this thing do? Okay. So right, I mean, this one is never getting close. It doesn't, yeah, get close to killing Tentacruel with Facade, but like you could double Earth Power, I guess, and just you'd have to risk spikes going up or Surf Crit. Seems a bit ass. Like both of those situations kind of suck balls, right? But like I don't really have better options. My only other option for the Tentacruel is to lead like Dusclops, and I've done the maths on this. Earthquake into Shadow Sneak is a 73% chance to kill with how the rolls work out. Right? This obviously risks spikes going up, which is 50%. Right? Pretty sure. Because there's like there's no AI for spikes. I mean, soft sand, you could do that, yeah. I did look into that, but you kind of want Lum, because you're probably also using him to beat the Jolteon. Although I could use my Tauros for the Jolteon? Probably not, right? You just take too much damage. But like, yeah, this would do it. But the range is a bit spooky. What else do you do, Tauros? You willing to let me know what else you do? I mean, this is the thing, right? Is if I could prevented spikes from going up, if like spikes aren't up on Sydney, then Tauros plus Dusclops can intimidate pivot like half the team, right? Well, I can intimidate pivot the Tauros and the right. I mean, Mence. Yeah, I don't know. I can intimidate pivot down the jump at least. Yeah, I know. I know. I don't know if I've got any better options though. What do you do on Sydney? On Agatha even? I mean, not very good Spadef is kind of too. I mean, how's your matchup into like the Latios? Yeah, you just. I don't think you actually do beat the Latios. You're supposed to use it for the Tyranitar, right? I don't think this thing does it. It's just not strong enough, man. So kind of the problems I have at the moment are Sydney dealing with the spikes that go up 50% of the time. I have problems on Glacier with the Wailord. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do on the Wailord. The Wailord is the reason why I can't use Slowbro, right? Like, it's pretty standard to basically intimidate down, like, intimidate this thing once, like, usually with Ments, right? And then go Slowbro and just slack off constantly on Water Spouts. And if you're a pretty average Slowbro, right, you will, on average, heal Water Spouts mostly. It's a bit iffy, but like this is pretty decent. Like you'll probably beat this, just with just slacking off. But I'm 0 Spadef minus Spadef nature, so I just take, what is this? I take 59 to 70% from Water Spout. It's just I can't do that. Right, like it's just I can't bring Slowbro. So what instead I can do, and this is why I wanted Milo, right, is basically after an Intimidate, which I can get by pivoting once to Ments on like a Hyper Voice or a Water Spout, ideally Hyper Voice, then basically on Milo, it's then always Water Spout. And I can just recover stall with Milo instead. The risk is obviously that eventually it's quite likely to self-destruct, and I'd have to dodge a crit with Milo, and I'd be at low HP. Because you don't get cover. Well, I'd be moving first anyway. Yeah, so Milo would be having to dodge a crit on the Wailord, which is fine, ish. I mean, the team at the moment is probably these 6, right? But I don't know how this. I mean, this is like a super standard 6. The Ments, Milotic, Relicanth, Dusclops, Blaziken, Ludi. We have so many Pokemon which are potential E4 brings. It's crazy. But like each of them is like flawed in a way, right? Like my Sceptile just doesn't have enough speed, so I think it's slower than the Swampert, so you can't really bring Sceptile. The Tauros, I guess, just doesn't have a high enough attack stat, really. Be all that good. Wobbuffet we could bring. I'd rather not, but usually you bring Wobbuffet or Milotic, not both, right? Like, Milotic is mostly just a better Wobbuffet. I have a minus Spadef Wobbuffet as well, but it's an okay Wobbuffet. Just enjoy. Not terrible. Who else could come? Obviously Slowbro, but I've got minimum Spadef Slowbro, so it just can't do what it needs to do. Well, it can do other things. It can do everything else it needs to. Just can't beat this Wailord, and then I have nothing for the Wailord. Then, right? I do just lose the Wailord. It means bigger Miracles, but it means more crits risked, right? Another thing is that you don't tend to bring Wobbuffet on Blaziken teams either. Because one of the things you do with Wobbuffet is you basically lead it on Steven, counter a Meteor Mash, right? Bait Mewtwo, and you counter a Shadow Ball. And then die, right? Whereas when you have a Blaziken, the idea is you lead Blaziken on Steven, and the idea is you go kill the Metagross, bait Jirachi, kill the Jirachi. Although you have to do some Blaze finessing, I guess. Because you do need to be in Blaze to actually hit this. But we're plus speed and everything. We outspeed. But like, yeah. We do need to, well, I basically need to be in Blaze. So either be, most likely be low enough coming out of Drake that after an overheat on the Metagross, I'm in Blaze. Charcoal doesn't do it, unfortunately, on the Jirachi. We do have Charcoal, but yeah, it doesn't do it. Yeah, 97% minimum. But then you get the Mewtwo, right? So the idea is that with this 6, I only need like Blaziken, Dusclops, probably Milotic. Beat the Elite Four to beat the champion. Because Blaziken beats Metagross, Jirachi, gives me Mewtwo. You quick attack, chip the Mewtwo. This is the entire reason you need to hard scale quick attack Elite Four. And then you bring in Dusclops, right? Who then, after quick attack, kills with Shadow Ball into Shadow Sneak. Just trust that range works. This then gives you Deoxys attack, which you kill with Shadow Sneak. Then this then gives you Army, which you kill with Shadow Ball into Shadow Sneak. Right? And all this time you're Shell Bell, so you're constantly healing back up as you do damage. Reliably, we'll have to think about that closer to the time, but probably. There's not really a need to do that, because Blaziken is probably going to beat the T-Tar. And if you click Superpower, for instance, then you've got the pre-damage you need just there alone, right? If I'm using him to beat the T-Tar. There's not really anything else he can beat, though, so you are kind of locked into using him for the T-Tar or keeping him pre-damage from Glacier. I don't know what he's doing on Glacier either. I guess he's beating the... Right. I do kill with Superpower. But yeah, it's probably these 6. There are things I've not worked out, but I think Milo is going to be the hard carry, and if I'm going to win, it's going to be because Milo dodges multiple crits, right? Because for instance, with this 6, the Latios, right? The only thing I have for the Latios is to Mirror Coat Draco, right? So I need to dodge a Draco crit Telman of Drake. There's just no two ways about that, right? This then gives you the T-Tar, right? Which you kind of tough, right? Because ideally it's Dragon Dance, because if I get Draco'd, minimum max roll would put me down to an 89, right? And then how much would Mago heal? Heal like 39, so that's 98, 128 HP. Potentially just dead to T-Tar. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough, man. Ideally, I'd get Dragon Dance out of this T-Tar. I mean, if this is like a lower roll, like mid roll is like 209 instead, right? I'd have like 148, and I wouldn't be in range of Ancient Power, right? And obviously each roll it doesn't see a kill with, it can Dragon Dance instead, right? Especially because it's slower. And then you can just go chicken, and I outspeed at +1. No, I don't. Oh my god, speed +1. I thought I did, man. I guess you never do. But I don't know. I don't know what you do really. Maybe it's Ments or something. I don't know. Ments and Brick Break. I mean, my one won't kill because I've got shit Ments. But like an Adamant max attack one does, right? Which is what like Each Owl had. I don't know. There's so many things I've just not worked out. I don't know how to work out, you know? Yeah. I mean, one which, like, obviously Rally doesn't feel like I've got a whole lot that it can do. But the thing is, it's so good on Glacier. Like, it perfectly sets me up to win Glacier. Because I can just lead it with White Herb to block the Intimidate. I just head smash the Glalie, bait Regice, head smash the Regice, bait Dugong. Like, most likely HP Graph, or like basically then HP Grass or Surf. Then I just go Ludi. And then Ludi beats the Dugong. It's a bit rangy, where with Giga Drain, it's basically like you just can't get crit, right? You just fake out Giga Drain. Or that's fake out is actually an int. You just Giga Drain. This thing gives you the Lapras for HB Bug, I would have thought. Oh no, wait, no, it's Ice Beam. Sometimes Thunder, I guess. You then go Chicken on the Ice Beam, kill with Superpower. Kinda need to dodge an Ice Beam crit. Or a Freeze. I guess a crit is less likely, so I guess you go Asper. And then you Superpower. Then gives you the Wailord. And then you somehow need to work it out from there. Basically go Mence into Milo. Try and get it to explode. And Ludi wins against the sort of Swampert. Phoebe should be free with the idea that I Toxic beat both of the Sableye and the Dusclops, which is not easy. Really. The idea is, I guess, like get an Intimidate down and then go Milo on each of them. Try and hit a Toxic. But I try and hit 2 Toxics as they double team. With Leper, you can probably do it. Like, you'd have, like... Unfortunately, they're both pressure, right? So you only get, like, 16 opportunities to hit. Right? And you need to get 4 off because of Lumberries. Wait, no, you get less than that. You get 12 opportunities, right? No, you get 13, I guess. Because you have 8. And then you restore 10. Then you get 5 more. So you'd have 11 opportunities. No, 13 opportunities to hit 4 Toxics. Which is decent odds. And then, like, I don't know about Guardy. I guess it's Dusclops. Dusclops leads on the Gengar too. The Ludi is... I've not worked out the Ludi either. It's got to be, like... Chip with my own Ludi and then go Mence to kill, because unfortunately my Mence is too dog shit to kill the Ludi. And then Crobat is Rally. I have no idea what we're doing on Sydney. If spikes go up, I don't know. I'm fucked, I think. And I don't really know on Drake either. It would have to be like Milo for the Latios. I don't know how I beat the Granitar, honestly. Like, Mence is probably Rally with a sack or something. Kindra is the Milo as well. I mean, maybe the D-Knight is Rally with a sack. Or it could be Dusclops, honestly. Like, one of these is probably Dusclops. No, I mean, Dusclops you need for the Latias. I guess it's Mence, right? I do have a plus speed Mence, so at least I can get some good damage down. It's probably Mence for their Mence, right? And sack it to that. You could even do Mence for their, actually. That might be better. Depends if it's D-Dance on the Switch. If it's D-Dance on the Switch, then you're kind of hosed. I didn't actually fully finish. Yeah, Swellow is another E-Formon. I've seen Omastar be an E-Formon, but I don't really get it. I've never really fully looked into it. People consider it an E-Formon. I guess it's because you get spikes, right? But I mean, I don't know about that one, Chief. And I've got Shell Armor, I guess, so technically this is a pretty good one for that. Any other E4 mons? I mean War Rain, but I've got the wrong ability. And I don't really need help on Glacier. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? I mean cast form, but my cast form's dog. Yeah. I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough. So unfortunately, what this really means is that, like, I mean, this encounter hasn't really changed anything about my E4, which means I do need to work out how to beat it with these 6 and how to minimize the risk. It's going to be risking several crits to do it. I'm just going to have to accept that. But the big thing is, like, 1, how do I beat Sydney if spikes go up? And 2, how the fuck am I beating Drake? And then beyond that, like, it should be doable with this 6. I mean, I have sacks on Drake that I can work with, right? If the idea is I'm going to go into Steven with and I'm okay with just 3 mons, then that's okay, right? Well, would I rather have alive for this Aerodactyl? Is it Milo or is it Rally? It's probably Rally, right? Yeah, it's definitely Rally. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure when it'll be. It'll be a weekend for sure. I will do it on a weekend, like a Saturday night or a Sunday night. But I mean, I've got like all of Victory Road first. So I've got like a good couple streams worth, 2 to 3 streams worth of fights to do. And then I need to plan it. It probably will be after CC seeding at least. So yeah, 2 to 3 weeks away. We'll see. 3 weeks probably. But yeah, I will let you know. Okay. So yeah, like I said, it's all that's left is Victory Road, which is 18 trainers, right? 17 trainers? I can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. We have a decent level advantage to begin with, but it does kind of fade towards the end. Yeah. Well, I would want to have, like, I might have to start it earlier and everything. See you, Bruce. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, I'll probably start it a bit earlier in the evening because it might take a fair amount of time. We'll see. And I want to be able to be a bit loud, and I don't want it to be too late at night, right? I have like family and shit. Like I can imagine if like shit goes well that I mean I try my best to be relatively quiet. Yeah, I think if things go well, then I don't know how easy I'll find it to be quiet. And I don't want it to be like 10:30. My parents will be in bed. Okay. I mean, I'm willing to stay on for another 15 minutes if I want to think about this first fight. I mean, this first fight should be pretty easy, right? He says. Just ease myself into stuff by having, if I've got one done and everything else afterwards will feel a bit easier, right? Cope. Thing is, I don't know the fucking, yeah, exactly. There's got to be a pop off and everything, right? 100%. What the fuck was I gonna say? My mind is completely frozen. The pop off will be legendary. I don't know about that one, Chief. I need to consider whether I'll do face cam for Elite 4 as well. Like I find it a lot easier and more comfortable at the moment, and I also haven't got like a proper like webcam set up at the moment. I'd have to have it worked out. But it would be a lot cooler if I can have like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the reactions and stuff, the reactions and stuff are a lot more raw, entertaining when you can actually see me, right? Yeah, maybe. We shall see. Okay, this first fight, Albert and Josk. Dude, there's so many fucking. There you go. I actually have something that outspeeds this. Crazy. Cool. So Crobat outspeeds kills the Ninjask by 1 speed point as well, and it's because of a 28 speed Crobat. Crazy. It can't protect or anything either. Okay, this actually beats Medicham too, which I'd probably chain, right? Yep, definitely. Grumpig. A Psychic. Psychic or Calm Mind. I mean, my Crawdon can come in and just kill this with X's. Then Amphi. Always Thunderbolt. Go Golem. Right. I'm even go to something like Piloswine for the culture, you know? Gives you Marowak. I mean, Earthquake also dance. Oh, we actually just chain it. I go. It's Ursaring. This is Crush Claw or Swords Dance. I mean, I'll be at full HP, right? So I can just, like, two-shot it, right? Yeah, this is not a particularly hard fight. Piloswine. Crawdon. And then just bring a couple goats, just in case. Goats in a sack. Okay, I have no idea where any of the trainers are. Also, you're supposed to have like Flash and Rock Smash, the Mac Bike, everything. I have no idea. Wait, did I just fly to the same city I'm already in? How fucking stupid am I? Okay. Double checking. The line. Kills Ninjask, baits Medicham. Kills Medicham. Baits Grumpig for Psychic or Calm Mind. So, Crawdon. Kill with X's. Baits Ampharos. Waste Thunderbolt. Go. Piloswine. Outspeed, kill with Earthquake. Gives you Marowak. Outspeed, kill with Ice Beam. Just shot with Earthquake. Oh. So, where the fuck is everything in this? So, like, Victory Road is entirely changed in EK. A bunch of puzzles are added and everything. Like, I don't fucking put anything in. Okay, it's at least not dark in here. I think the first fight is under this bridge. This is my instinct. My SHF instinct. The Spidey SHF, what is it? The fucking... Oh my god, my brain. Spidey senses, you know, my SHF senses are fucking tingling. I think the first one is under the bridge. There it is, there. Fucking, I'm the best. And it was just so obvious. The bridge was just there. It was like, I've never done this bit. I've never fought the Victory Road. I wiped on 123, which is why I've had all that trauma today. Yeah, this is PB. Technically, this fight is PB. Okay. Psychical Calm Mind. I mean, fights will get harder than this, trust. And I'll probably work out from the back forwards, although I don't know, because then it'll be a while until I can stream again. And I probably want to stream again tomorrow or Tuesday, so maybe it won't work from the back. It's the proper way to do it, is to work from the back forwards, right? Because then you know what you can sack at any given point to still be able to get through a fight. There's no gauntlets, I don't think, no. None at all. There's Wally and there's a red fight. The Wally fight isn't too bad. The red fight has a Ho-Oh, a Miu, a Celebi, and then a Snorlax, Dragonite, and Lapras. Like, it's a pretty demon fight, but like you do have like a 12 level advantage. And also Ho-Oh and Celebi are like super exploit. Right? They have like both have 4 times weaknesses and shit. Pretty sword sounds, right? Okay, this is lefties, this is fine. We just outspeed and kill. Alright, Big Pig, we're putting in work. Good shit. Cool. So, 1 down. Feature Road officially started. Nothing to be worried about. Be a lot more relaxed now. I just put that in the wrong box, didn't I? Someone in here is snuck in from the loop. Who is it? Where are you? Mantine, there you are. Yeah, you are. Get back in there, buddy. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to call it there. And yeah, I'll be back either tomorrow or Tuesday. Probably not both, but maybe. I'm away on Wednesday and Thursday this week. I'm probably also busy on Friday night. So after that, after Monday or Tuesday, maybe both. It'll then be probably Saturday. I'm going to see that Lord of the Rings film that people have said is good. You know, I've heard about it. People have said good things about it. I'm not convinced. I'm not digging this up. I'm not going to dig this up again. I've baited enough. The first one, so the fucking whatever the first one's called. Return of the King? No, that's the third one. The something. Fellowship of the Ring, that's it. Yeah. I mean, I've seen it before, and it shouldn't be the extended version, right? And it'll have a live orchestra, so it'll be even cooler, right? I mean, yeah, they can't do the extended version all in one evening with, like, at the Albert Hall, right? Anyway, I do need to get going. I need to get to bed. So yeah, appreciate y'all. I'll be going to London, yeah. I'm traveling up on... It is Thursday. Yeah. I mean, I'm with my girlfriend, and I'm only there for a night. So will probably not be doing anything other than being with my girlfriend. Yeah. I do appreciate the offer. But we're so, like, cut for time on the trip. We can have group beers. Funny. Alright. I'll mull on it. I'll think on it. But yeah.